So Jimmy, a late home equaliser means the points are shared here at the FC Isle of Man. I think I know the answer to this question, but how are you feeling after that?
Ecstatic, with a lot of sarcasm. No, I think obviously, it's just gutting, isn't it? And I sound a bit like a broken record at the moment, and I've said that to lads after the game, but 20 seconds to go, 15, 20 seconds to go, 5 minutes stoppage time. Just got to get the ball in the corner and we try to play his way out, and just naivety really, and then the lad's free at the back post, and it's just the way it's going at the moment. Free header, and really, really hard to take. I think it's a fair assessment to say it wasn't the best game of football tonight. The conditions were horrendous, and it was, the wind was blowing down. We defended with the wind in our face first half, and it was a struggle to get out. We scored a great goal, great ball in by Ryan Winder, a great header from Balo. But the key for us tonight was to defend well and make sure that we didn't give lots of chances away. The keeper made a couple of saves when he was called upon, and we defended really well on the whole, and we switched off once. So it was disappointing to concede right at the death, and we put a lot into the game. And even though I thought Isle of Man were pretty good second half, I thought they did okay. Jones would be pleased with the way they came out. I thought they were, in credit to them, I thought they were fairly sharp second half. But I thought we'd done enough to win it, and then obviously we get the penalty, and if we score the penalty to make it 2-0, it's game over, and we're home and nosed and we're comfortable. Unfortunately, Doug's missed. So yeah, but I've just said to the lads, I can't fault their endeavour and their effort. I thought they were all, even the subs come on, and it was horrible tonight. It was cold, wet, and like the wind was blowing down the pitch the full game, and it just made it a horrible. It was really, really tough to play in, and we've got to give them some credit. But fair play to Isle of Man, I thought they came out and gave it a go second half, and it's just disappointing to concede with 15 seconds to go, when we quite happily take a clean sheet and a 1-0 win, and we've had that snatched away from us at the death. So naturally, I'm very disappointed.
And how difficult is it to have a game plan in conditions like that?
Yeah, it's tough. I thought they mixed it up quite well the second half. They tweaked their formation, and we started to get a little bit of joy from it. It's tough because the lads who come on, it's tough for them to get into the game, and it's very, you've got to get up to speed, and you're coming on with 20-25 minutes to go. And the other lads out there, we played manfully in first half into driving wind and rain. So I think all the lads have done well under difficult circumstances. It's just talk about individual errors and switching off, and how you can break down goals that you concede, and different elements of where we should recycle the ball better on the halfway line, giving too much room across the middle of the pitch, and then left the lad free at the back post for an header. So there's 2 or 3 things there which we can do better, which would have eliminated the goal, and we'd have been talking about a completely different game and a 1-0 win, which would have been fantastic here in them conditions, and made it very difficult for both teams. But in fairness, as much as I'm disappointed, I always try and be honest, and I thought Isle of Man were pretty good second half, and they had a go at it. So yeah, disappointed, but we'll move on. We've got some big games coming up, and I've just got more gutted for the fans really. We brought a superb following here today, and if we hadn't put on a champagne performance, it was all about getting the win, and we're so close to doing that, so to have it snatched away from us at the death was really disappointing.
And you mentioned Matt Dudley missing that penalty. Despite that, how big of a coup do you think that signing is?
Oh, massive, yeah, he's brilliant, great player. I think you saw his work rate was first class tonight, his touch, he's good, really clever. Duds has just held his hand up in here and said it's my fault, I should have won us the game. But and I don't really expect him to score penalties, because that's what sort of player he is. He's a quality operator. I think his all-round performance was fantastic, and that's his first appearance in the Kendal shirt, so I wasn't having him taking the blame. He'll score a lot of goals for us, be a real asset to us at top of pitch, and we know exactly what we're bringing in, and we've got some good competition for places up there. Obviously we've got Steve-O who came on tonight, and Finn's been brilliant as well. He's knocking on the door at the moment because he's been really good, and he's playing well in training and when he's come on, so it's nice to have competition. And look, we'll just dust ourselves down. It feels like a defeat right now, but obviously we picked a point up in horrible conditions, and we go again Tuesday against Prestwich.
And a word on the support. We reckon we travelled in twice as many numbers as last year. Does that just show the progression of the club?
Yeah, it's fantastic. We couldn't be more thankful, people telling us we were trying to keep the low profile and keep our heads down a little bit this afternoon, knowing that everybody else is having a good time and having a few drinks, which is full credit to them, but we needed to try and focus on the game, getting stories of people coming up to me and saying, Jimmy, there's Kendal everywhere, which is fantastic, and we couldn't thank them enough for the support. I'm sorry that we couldn't put 3 points on the table for them tonight. That's what they deserved, and we were so close, and yeah, that's the main thing for me. I'm gutted for the boys, because they worked the socks off to try and get the 3 points in what wasn't a classic performance, but I couldn't fault any of them. Even the lads that came on, their attitude and application was brilliant, and the fans were first class, and they're still singing our names at the end and clapping us, even though they're gutted and we're gutted, and yeah, just in a nutshell, just disappointed that we didn't get the 3 points for them. But like I say, we'll go out and have a drink with them now and thank them for the support, because not only today and like any last year, it's been phenomenal since we've been at the club, and I think to double the fans to what we brought last year, you're right, it shows in what direction we're going, and we all need to keep pushing and put one foot in front of the other, and I'm sure we'll get where we want to be.
Great, thanks Jimmy.
Cheers Dan, thank you.